President Trump made a dramatic move yesterday, big televised speech recognizing Jerusalem as the capital of Israel. So something that was a campaign promise, something the White House knows full well will spark a negative reaction in the Arab world, but the president was committed to doing it anyway. But there's a fascinating pattern here to the kind of steps that Donald Trump takes, particularly in the area of diplomacy. It is a way of a half measure. For example, there's no question this is an important symbolic step for the U.S. to recognize Jerusalem, where the Israeli government is based. Presidential candidates have been promising this for 2 decades, and it hasn't happened. But at the same time, the president said to be signing a waiver to extend the current situation, that is the embassy in Tel Aviv, for 6 months, and the White House saying it'll be years before the embassy is actually built. So the president gets to seize the political issue without the actual practical consequences of moving the embassy just now. So what does that remind us of? Well, look at how he handled the Dreamers program. He sent Jeff Sessions out to say they were ending the Dreamers program. This was a temporary arrangement created by Barack Obama to shield from deportation all the thousands, tens of thousands, or hundreds of thousands of legal immigrants brought here when they were less than 18, under 18, by their families. But then the president makes sympathetic noises about it. He extends it for 6 months. He says he hopes he can reach a compromise with Democrats in Congress to continue the program. So he gets the benefit of taking a stand. He gets the benefit among anti-immigration hardliners. And at the same time, the practical consequences don't take effect right away, just as with the embassy in Jerusalem. Another example, Iran. The president said during the campaign, I was at events where he said this, that he wanted to throw out the nuclear deal that Barack Obama made with Tehran, and that he thought it was the worst deal of all time, and had to be, never would have negotiated himself, and that sort of thing. So it was in October that President Trump said he will not certify. Every once in a while, the United States has to sign a piece of paper saying Iran is complying. He will not certify that Iran is living up to the tenets of this deal. But at the same time, he is not moving to blow up the deal either. In fact, he kind of essentially kicked the whole thing to Congress. So there is an emerging pattern here. If you like President Trump, you would say is kind of skillful diplomacy. If you don't like him, you would say that he is kind of a bull in a china shop and he is taking steps that are upsetting the world order. But either way, he has been careful to seize the issue, to reap the political benefit in the case of Israel. Obviously, this is an important issue to American Jewish voters as well as some evangelical voters. But then take steps to sort of either delay or cushion the practical consequences so that it's not blowing up the Iran deal, so that it's not opening a new embassy tomorrow, so that it's not abolishing the Dreamers program tomorrow. And I think that is a little appreciated feature of his presidency. It doesn't always work. There are times when you have to do a yes or no. Is the government going to shut down or not? Is Obamacare going to be replaced or not? But it is a method, a technique that the president seems to be perfecting. The media may not fully have caught on to.